Hello, travelers. It's Anthony, and welcome back to the Travel Droner channel. I'm so excited about today's video featuring the worst tourist traps in Europe. Are you ready to discover the hidden gems and authentic experiences of Europe? But are you worried about falling into the trap of overpriced and underwhelming tourist hotspots? Don't worry, you're not alone. Tourist traps are becoming increasingly prevalent, especially in Europe's most popular destinations. These traps can drain your wallet and remove a city's or region's authentic charm and beauty. That's why we're here to help. We've researched and identified the worst tourist traps to avoid so you can make the most of your European vacation and create memories that will last a lifetime. Don't let tourist traps ruin your trip. Join us and discover the real Europe. Number 10. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, Italy. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is a popular tourist destination in Pisa, Tuscany, Italy. Buckle up, folks. Before you take on the Leaning Tower of Pisa, be prepared for some wacky shenanigans. Sure, it's a beautiful architectural wonder, but watch out for those sneaky pickpocketing duos and those sneaky vendors trying to sell you fake tours or tickets. And don't even get us started on the exorbitant prices for a simple gelato or pasta lunch. But don't worry, we've got your back. Researching fees and rules before visiting can save you a lot of headaches. And remember to keep a tight grip on your valuables. Otherwise, you might just find them in the pocket of some smooth-talking thief. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is a wild ride, but with a little bit of caution, you'll be sure to have a blast. Number 9. Venice, Italy. Venice, the city of love and tourist traps. Don't let those sneaky scammers ruin your vacation. Look out for highly popular or touristy restaurants, as they may overcharge for their services. And watch out for those old 500 lira coins. They may look similar to the current 2 euros coin, but they're worthless. But perhaps the biggest trap is the infamous coffee in St. Mark's Square, where a single cup can cost you an arm and a leg. But don't worry, with a little caution and research, you can still enjoy the beauty of Venice without falling into these traps. Ahoy, mateys! As you admire the canals of Venice, you might be tempted by the smooth talk of a gondolier offering you a romantic ride. But hold your horses before you hand over your hard-earned cash. Remember that gondola rides can cost up to 100 euro or more. That's a lot of gelato and pasta. And let's be honest, the journey might not be as exciting as you imagined. Plus, pickpockets love to prey on unsuspecting tourists, so keep an eye on your valuables. But have no fear, and there's a cheaper alternative that's just as fun. Take a traghetto or water taxi across the Grand Canal for a mere 2 euros each way. You'll experience Venice's winding canals without breaking the bank. Number 8. Piccadilly Circus, London. Welcome to the bright lights of Piccadilly Circus, where the streets are always bustling and the neon signs are constantly flashing. It's a prime spot for tourists to snap some photos and explore the city, but watch out. The hostlers and touring companies here are like vultures, preying on unsuspecting tourists with offers of discounts on goods or services that are either of poor quality or non-existent. And don't even get us started on the hidden costs and additional fees that come with these offers. It's like a game of Monopoly, but instead of Boardwalk and Park Place, you've got Rip-Off Avenue and Scam Street. But don't let us rain on your parade. Just stick to the traditional methods of sightseeing and shopping, and make sure to read reviews of shops before visiting them. And if street performers approach you, remember, they're in it for the money, so only tip them if you genuinely enjoyed their act and can afford to give them something extra. With a bit of caution, you'll have a blast at Piccadilly Circus without falling into the tourist trap. Number 7. Astronomical Clock, Prague. Step right up, folks. The astronomical clock in Prague is a sight to behold, but watch your step as you explore the surrounding area. Wenceslas Square is crawling with scammers, thieves, and tourist traps. After dark, it's not uncommon to find strip club touts, prostitutes, and their pimps lurking around. It's not exactly a walk in the park, but it's not unsafe either. Just use your discretion and avoid the area if possible. And speaking of discretion, watch out for those sneaky exchange offices in the old town and at tourist sites. They'll give you a terrible exchange rate and have you feeling like you just got robbed. But have no fear, we've got your back. Head over to the exchange. Stay close to Old Town Square for a fair exchange rate. And when it comes to ATMs, stick to those branded by Czech banks, such as Komerční banka, Česká Sportelna, Airbank, Moneta, etc. And don't forget, when it comes to souvenirs, restaurants, and other common traps, always research before visiting them and stick to the traditional methods of sightseeing and shopping. Number 6. Andorra Ski Resort. Welcome to Andorra, the winter wonderland between France and Spain. Skiing, snowboarding, and breathtaking views await you, but watch out for the tourist traps. Ski equipment rentals are overpriced. Restaurants have limited menus with poor quality ingredients, and shopping can leave you with inflated prices and hidden custom fees. Don't let these pitfalls ruin your trip. Many resorts are owned by large corporations that don't mind charging you an arm and a leg for skiing and snowboarding gear. And don't even think about indulging in a nice meal. The restaurants and cafes in Andorra are overpriced and offer limited menus with poor quality ingredients. Prices will make you think you're in a different country. And if you're looking to do some shopping, beware. Many stores are government-run and sell their goods at inflated prices. And don't even think about returning an item. You'll end up paying more in custom fees and taxes than the item was worth. But don't worry. There's a way to avoid these pitfalls. Always research and read up on reviews from other travelers. That way, you can ensure you get the best deal and the most enjoyable experience when visiting this winter wonderland. If you enjoy our videos, join us on our journey worldwide by subscribing to our channel. Please click the bell icon to get notified when we publish a new travel video. Number 5. Stonehenge, England. Pack your bags, folks. We're headed to Stonehenge, the ancient stone circles that's been baffling humans for centuries. This prehistoric wonder is located in Wiltshire, England, and it's a prime destination for history buffs and mystery seekers alike. But watch out! Stonehenge has become quite the tourist trap in recent years. You'll have to dig deep in your pockets to pay the exorbitant entrance fees and brace yourself for the crowds and long lines. But the real kicker is that you're not even allowed to touch or walk around the stones. Talk about a major disappointment. And don't even think about lingering too long. Strict time limits are imposed on visitors. But don't let that discourage you. There are ways to make the most of your visit. Book your tickets in advance to save some money and time. And if you're looking for an even more enriching experience, consider taking a guided tour. It'll give you valuable insights into the site's history and make your visit more enjoyable. Number 4. Edinburgh, Scotland, the Royal Mile. Edinburgh, the land of kilts, bagpipes, and tourist traps. Yep. Unfortunately, even this historic and charming city has its fair share of scams and pitfalls. But don't worry, we've got you covered. First up, the free tour scam. Sounds too good to be true, and it usually is. You'll end up paying a fortune for a tour that was supposed to be free. And watch out for the fake Scottish pipers. They'll play a tune for you, and you'll be hit with an exorbitant fee when it comes time to pay. Shopping in Edinburgh can also be a trap. Souvenirs, especially tartan items like kilts and scarves, can be overpriced and not even authentic. And let's not forget the restaurants. Many in the Old Town and Royal Mile areas have inflated prices and poor quality food. So, before you sit down for a meal, make sure to research and read reviews. But don't let these traps dampen your experience. With a little bit of caution and research, you'll be able to fully enjoy all that Edinburgh has to offer. Number 3. Eiffel Tower in Paris. Paris, the city of love and croissants, is a dream destination for many tourists. When visiting the iconic Eiffel Tower, be on the lookout for the infamous gold ring scam. The scam usually goes like this. A charming stranger approaches you and offers to sell you a genuine gold ring, claiming they need the money urgently. But let me tell you, that ring is about as genuine as a $4 bill, and the price tag will give you a heart attack. Please don't fall for it. Let's talk about food, shall we? Who doesn't love a good French meal? But don't be fooled by the promise of an authentic 3-course French dinner with wine for only €20, as these promises of authenticity often point to the opposite. Do your research and avoid crowded neighborhoods like Montmartre and Pigalle, as these areas are known for being tourist traps. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on the real deal. So, bon appetit and happy scam-free exploring. Number 2. London, England. Big Ben. Welcome to London, the city of tea and rain. It's a place where history meets modernity and where scammers meet tourists. One of the most iconic landmarks in the city is Big Ben, and let me tell you, it's not just a pretty clock tower. It's also a prime location for scams. For example, you might encounter a friendly stranger offering to take your picture with Big Ben, but before you know it, they're taking a picture of your wallet or purse and leaving you with nothing but a blurry photo. So, always be on guard when it comes to strangers bearing cameras. Another trap to avoid is the black cab scam. Some cabbies might take you on a wild goose chase around London, charging you extra for the scenic route. To avoid this, do your research, and if you can, use a ride-hailing service like Uber or Lyft. And let's not forget about souvenirs. After all, you can't leave London without a teapot or an I Heart London t-shirt. But be careful, because the knockoff goods sold around Big Ben and other tourist hotspots are often of poor quality and overpriced. So, stick to reputable shops or markets for your souvenirs and avoid being scammed into buying a cheap, chipped teacup. Number 1. Barcelona, Las Ramblas. Barcelona, the city of tapas and Gaudi, is a dream destination for many tourists. But like any popular city, it also has its fair share of tourist traps and scams to watch out for. One of the most famous areas in the city is Las Ramblas, and it's not just a place to stroll and enjoy street performances. It's also where scammers come out to play. One of the most common scams at Las Ramblas is the rose seller scam. The scam usually goes like this. Charming stranger offers you a rose. It's all sweet and lovely, but once you make the purchase, they'll ask for an amount of money that would make even the most hardened street vendor blush. So, unless you're looking to make a generous donation to the local Rose Growers Association, avoid buying flowers from street vendors in this area. Another trap to avoid is pickpocketing. Las Ramblas is a crowded area, and it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, but don't let that distract you from keeping your valuables safe. After all, you don't want to end up returning home with nothing but a lovely memory and an empty wallet. And let's not forget about souvenirs. After all, you can't leave Barcelona without a Gaudi-inspired magnet or an I Heart Barcelona t-shirt. But be careful, because the knockoff goods sold around Las Ramblas and other tourist hotspots are often of poor quality and are overpriced. So, stick to reputable shops or markets for your souvenirs and avoid being scammed into buying a cheap, Gaudi-inspired paperweight. Thank you for watching. Feel free to share the tourist traps you've experienced in the comment section. Remember, if you enjoyed today's video, let us know by tapping the like button before you go. And if you're hungry for more content like this, be sure you're subscribed to the channel. Please ring the bell so you're always the first to know when we drop a new video.